Hello everyone, welcome to another part of the Star Trek playlist. Today we will take a look at the Neo Constitution class USS Enterprise G. Without further ado, let's go straight into Creo and take a look. Here we are, and this is the ship. So now I will get rid of the stand and we will take a look at the model itself. Yeah, so as you can see, it's done to be as close to the ship in the show as possible, and yeah, I think that I succeeded in that. The ship is once again divided into three parts: saucer, secondary hull, and the nacelles. So now we will start and we will take a look how everything goes together, because here it's a little bit more different. So we start with this part of the saucer. As you can see, holes for the pins 10 by 10. Yeah. And now we don't put the second half of the saucer, because here we have to first add the dark pieces. So first we will have this big piece, and as you can see it is inserted here via the locks. Now the second half of this piece, which goes here and could be theoretically attached already to the second half of the saucer, but no matter. And only then we will add the second half of the saucer. And the two halves of the black pieces are held together by the saucer. Sure, they aren't held by anything here yet, but that will come later. Now here to these slots we will insert the impulse engines. Those are actually those red impulse exhausts have to be painted. I'm sorry, but that's basically 5 strokes of brush. Anyway, now all the black pieces here also serve as mounting points. So they are connecting the two halves of the saucer together. So you will insert them, and now here to the bottom you will insert the sensor, which once again goes through the halves and connects two saucer halves together. Now here to this back we will insert the thrusters on both sides, and now here to this back and to those locks we will insert this black part of the saucer. On it we will insert this gray part, and here to this opening sensor, and here we will add this piece. Okay, and now to the openings we will put the cassettes with the name. So here's the upper one and here's the bottom one. And as you can see here we have also openings, and that's for these parts. And that's it, that's the saucer finished. So we will now take a look at the secondary hull. So we have one half. I already put the 10 by 10 pins. Then we have the second half, and as you can see here we have now the backs. So we will insert the top piece, and we will insert the second top piece, and simply slide it over and click everything together. And now it's time for details. So here those black pieces or dark pieces are inserted. Here we will insert, of course, the dish, a logo, and here the two halves are connected via the hanger. And this piece, well, not yet, because now when we have the secondary hole done, you can see that it has the lock here, and peg here, and that's to attach the primary hole, the saucer. So you will simply slide it on it, and when the two halves are together, you will see that you have here this big opening, and into it you will simply insert this big dark piece, and you have it done. Okay, and now we will take a look at the nacelles. Yeah, so we have one half and we have two halves. They are not held together by anything yet, but basically first we will add this piece, and this piece has corresponding hole to those pegs, so it will hold the two halves together. Yeah, so basically like that, and then here this blue piece. Yeah, you will slide it in and it will once again hold the two halves together, and that way you don't need any pegs. Yeah, but still maybe some glue may not be the bad idea. Anyway, here I will insert this dark piece, here all the blue pieces, and now here we will simply insert the buzzard collectors, and of course here we will insert the name on both sides. Yeah, and that's it. And as you can see here, we have the opening for the pylons, so you will simply slide them over, and that makes the ship done. Now the stand is exactly the same with the new info, and that's basically it. However, there is one possibility for you, and that's maybe you don't prefer this ship to be Enterprise G, but you would like to have it as Titan A. For that case, here are the optional stand with the info and optional placards with the registry number and the name. Yeah, so if you don't like to have it as the Enterprise G, go ahead and simply print those and use them. I prefer to have it as Enterprise G, and that's why I have this. So that's it, and now we will take a look at the actual print.
And here is the model. As you can see, it's quite big. It's actually bigger than I expected. Yeah, I had few troubles with printing. As you can see here, the gap is quite big. Yeah, my fault. Don't worry, that's not the fault of the data, that's my fault. I printed it wrong. But yeah, and one other problem is here in the nacelle. Yeah, as you can see, the tip unstuck from the printing bed, and to me it's not such a big issue to reprint the entire nacelle, so I kept it. Yeah. So other than that, yeah, I think it went out pretty nicely. Yeah, I won't lie, there were a few occasions where I needed to use a glue, mainly for some of the blue pieces and the red pieces. Though they hold in place, I put the glue in just to be sure, and here I also did one thing, I glued both nacelles to the pylons. Because there are basically no pins to connect the two halves of the nacelles. It's held together only via this part and this part. Just to be sure, I glued it in. Yeah, the exhaust of the Impulse unfortunately had to be painted, but that's the only thing that had to be painted. Yeah, well, I don't think it's such a big deal. Okay, and yeah, we will take a look here. Or, you know what, I will simply take it and yeah. Yeah, so this is the Neo-Constitution class. Yeah, so yeah, I hope that you liked it, and that would be all for today. We will see each other in the next video. Have a very nice day and bye bye.